Professor Abramelli, do you think that it is safe to live in today's society?
Today's society in the Western world, in the First World, is none other than redemption. It is the summation of the human dream. The best case scenario of humanity has been achieved. At some stage we have had all the ingredients for the most incredible, spectacular manifestation of humanity. However, we are now beginning to lose it. So, as to your question, is it safe? Like a child or like an entity experimenting with the assets and the resources and the skills and the limbs and joints that they have, they will extend and exercise and do different things, to go on adventures, so to speak, to imagine and to execute on adventures. So safety is not necessarily the question, but rather, is it the right direction? Is humanity headed in the right direction? So indeed we do have a problem, but the problem can only be solved once recognizing the situation, the true situation we are in. That we are in a unique situation, and that we are beyond the axis. We have changed directions, so to speak, in terms of our abilities to launch humanity in different directions. And we get a perspective that throughout history, humanity takes on different forms and exercises different muscles, speciaic muscles. Sometimes we have exercised the group muscles. Sometimes we've exercised nomadism. Sometimes we've exercised great theological obsessionality with how many angels can dance on the pin of a needle, and the role of the church and the role of religion and the role of God. And other times we have exercised functions of education and the scribal, and other times history, and other times renaissances, and different periods and different countries go through their own evolutionary development, their own maturation, both individual and social maturation. So where do we go from here? Where does civilization, high culture, informed individuals, professionals, people who have been sensitized to the full extent of the human condition, who are educated and informed and experienced, people who have been in positions of power, people who have means, people who know how to master their destiny and do not want to be controlled by extraneous forces or governments. They want the best of life and they want to mitigate the worst. People of good conscience everywhere, the middle class, the majority of people and it can take different forms in different situations. They want to develop in a way which, on one hand, allows them access to all the possibilities that the combined sum of humanity affords. On the other hand, they want their individualism. Until now, the group was pitted with a equation which one opposed the other, that the group needed to be strong in order for the individual to have its rights, because of war or because of competition, because of limited resources, because of a host of reasons. But today the equation is different, and the group, the power of the network, the power of the system, the power of the church, the power of the superstructure is no longer necessary. The internet, the digital web, the superstructure that we now understand exists in mathematical and symbolic and in other languages is enough to keep humanity and its resources together, that we do not necessarily need governance. And so where is the extension of humanity? Where does it go? It goes to the individual and the fleshing out of the individual's full horizons